Hello everybody, this is Ariana, and this is my first video that I'll be going up on my channel. Wow, this is really weird, but I'm really excited to be here with you guys, and I'm really excited to join the Booktube community. So, I'm doing the Booktube Newbie Tag, so let's just get started into the questions. Question number 1. Why did you start this channel? I love books, reading, and discussing the books that I read, and so like a lot of people in the Booktube community, I started this channel so that I could participate in the ongoing discussion within this community about the books that I love, don't love, and all the different theories and opinions about the books that I've read and I haven't read. I was always too scared to jump in and make the commitment to start a channel, but now I'm ready and I'm really excited to do so. But this is something I've been wanting to do for a really long time, and I'm really excited to get to participate and stop putting off something I've been dreaming of doing for a really long time. Number 2. What are some fun and unique things you can bring to Booktube? I would say there are 2 main things about me that I want to bring to Booktube that you don't see as often or that I want to focus on. The first thing I want to focus on is reading more nonfiction books. One thing I've noticed in the Booktube community is there's a lot of discussion of fiction, and I love fiction. I read quite a bit of fiction myself, but I also read nonfiction books, and I want to engage with those that read nonfiction books regularly about good nonfiction books, bad nonfiction books, and all of those books in between. It's harder for me to find recommendations for nonfiction books here on the Booktube community, and I really want to encourage people that read nonfiction to be a part of this community, because we all love reading, and reading is pretty fun, whether you're reading a story that's made up or one that's actually real. The second thing I want to bring to the Booktube community is that I want to focus on reading library books. As someone who rarely buys books myself and doesn't receive a lot of books, I go to the library for a lot of my bookish needs. And so I want to highlight this ability to get a really wide variety and range of books from a local library that a person can read. I know that there are a variety of price points out there, and for some people who can afford to have a big library, that's awesome and all the power to you. But I know that there's a lot of people like me that just can't afford to be regularly buying books, and I want to showcase that that's perfectly fine and you're very welcome within the Booktube community, because I know that we want you here if you're willing to talk about books with as much passion as we are, and that's something I'm really excited to share. Question number 3. What are you most excited about with this new channel? The thing I'm definitely most excited about is engaging with this community that I've wanted to engage with so badly, but I was always too afraid, because I was like, I can't share, I don't have a channel, I don't make videos, I don't write reviews, and it's like, no, Ariana, you're really passionate about books, so I should be able to engage fully with this community and talk to people about the books that I love. And I know that you don't have to have a channel to engage with the Booktube community and the bookish community online, but I think for me this is something I'm really passionate about and something I've always wanted to do. And so I'm really excited to be here and talk to people about bookish content, novels, the upcoming releases, some oldie but goodies, and I'm really excited to share my passion for reading with other people. Number 4. Why do you love reading? There are a couple reasons why I love reading. First off, reading is highly nostalgic for me. Like a lot of people, it takes me back to when I was little and I would sit and read. My mother used to do this thing with me and my sister where we'd sit on the floor and color, and she would read to us every night. And so it brings back those warm, fuzzy feelings that I just love about reading. Reading for me is also really relaxing because it lets my brain kind of wander off and go into another world, or go back in time, or ponder big concepts and not focus on the daily hassles and stresses of life. And so being able to let my brain go somewhere else while I stay physically here at home is a cheap way to go and explore the world. The third thing for me that I think sometimes gets forgotten in the Booktube community is that reading really helps me to learn. I read not only to enjoy myself, but also to learn about history, science, philosophy, and that really helps me to grow myself as a person. I'm not saying that nonfiction can't help you grow, because it definitely can, but one of the reasons I love reading nonfiction is so that I can gain specific knowledge about certain topics in the world that I couldn't get access to normally in school or now that I'm in university. Question number 5. What book or series got you into reading? So I would say the book series that first got me into reading was the Warrior series by Aaron Hunter. Now I'm sure a lot of you have heard of it, with the warrior cats that fight each other and live in the forest and their complex family and political history. I love those books, and there's like 30, 40 of them, and so I binge read those things. I would read them so fast, and I just read them and reread them, and I loved those books. They really inspire a love of reading for me and a commitment to stories that I don't think I would have had if I hadn't read those stories so much and over again. In middle school more, I didn't read as much because, school kind of killed it for a lot of people, which was for me included. It never really killed it completely, but my love of reading was in a vegetative state more. So the one book series that got me back into reading then in high school more was The Mortal Instruments by Cassandra Clare. I fully recognize that The Mortal Instruments is not high literature, and that's okay. I didn't want high literature. I wanted books that would engage me with some drama, some romance, killing some stuff, and it was really fun and exciting to get me back into reading with something that's lighthearted and fast. That was the thing for me, was I was so used to reading very character-driven, light-on-plot books. But once I got to read stuff that was faster paced and moved along, it really got me back into reading, because then it's kind of like watching TV or movie, and that things are moving forward and you can really enjoy it like that. And then once I had gotten into The Mortal Instruments and I started reading again, I went into other things and I diversified my preferences. But the Warrior series and The Mortal Instruments really got me into reading originally. I will never forget how much I love those two series, because they really did help me in that sense. Question number 6. What question will you ask your favorite booktuber? Or for me, booktubers, because I would say there are 3 booktubers that are my absolute favorites, and I want to give them all the hugs in the world, because they're awesome. So, my 3 favorite booktubers are the ladies from Bookmarked. So you have Haley from Haley in Bookland, Zoe from Read by Zoe, and Hannah at A Clockwork Reader. I love all 3 of those ladies. They're all awesome. I love their videos, and I would love to meet them in real life sometime. For Haley from Haley in Bookland, I would ask about her drive and her passion. She's so committed to her videos, and she puts them out so frequently. I'm just really impressed at how she can push herself to do that much work. And especially after she wrote 2 books, I'm like, I can't do that. And so I'd really love to ask about her passion, commitment, and her speed at putting out videos, because it's really impressive to me. If I was to ask Hannah a question, I would ask where her opinions come from and how she's so strong in her opinions and convictions, because that's something I do sometimes struggle with. Like a lot of people, I think it's easy to feel wishy-washy and be like, I don't know. But Hannah is strong in her convictions. If she likes something, she likes something. If she doesn't like something, she doesn't like it. And I really love watching that in her videos and on Bookmarked, and seeing someone be so firm on their stance and being willing to stand by it. I really love watching Zoe's videos because they just fill me with so much joy and happiness, and so whenever I'm having a bad day, I just go and watch her. And it's really fun to see her videos and hear her opinions on books, and all of her reviews are hilarious. Question number 7. What is the biggest challenge you will have to overcome with this channel? I would say the biggest challenge for me will be developing consistency. My family has a relatively chaotic schedule with a lot of super strict, hard and fast rules on when things are happening, and so making sure that I can schedule my filming around that will be a bit of a challenge that I'm excited to get into. The other thing for me is I don't know how to edit videos, and I don't know how to make thumbnails or do any of that stuff. So that will be the big challenge for me, and the big learning curve is learning how to do all those things. I'm really excited to gain those skills as I move forward and be able to make better videos for you guys, because, I know I'm awesome, but, it would be good if you could hear me well, and my videos are edited well. That's always good for everybody involved. Thank you guys for watching. I'm really excited to start on this journey and get to engage with the Booktube community in real time, and I'm really excited to hear from you all. Why don't you tell me what your favorite book is right now, just as I get it started. I have a lot of videos I'm excited to make, and I want to hear what books you want me to read. So, thank you guys, have an awesome day, and I will talk to you later. Bye!